Okay, it's time to take area of a rectangle to the next level. So far you guys have seen it when we give you the two side lengths and you just have to plug in the length and the width and multiply them together. But what happens when you are given something like the area is 40? Here's one side, solve for the other side, solve for b. What happens then? Well, we're going to use our same exact formula. We're going to use our same exact skill of substitution. It's going to be no different. We're going to substitute 40 for a because the area is 40. We're going to substitute 8 for L because 8 is the length. And we're going to substitute B for W because B is the width. From there, if you don't remember your basic equations, now is the time to tell your instructor because it is time to get that skill super solid for you. We are going to divide both sides by 8, and then we get our final answer. B equals 5, right? Now, I know you guys are over here saying to me, well, Chelsea, I knew, because I know my multiplication tables, I knew that if the area is 40 and the length is 8, then the B has to be 5 because that's the only thing it could be. It has to be because 8 times 5 is 40. I get that, right? I know. You guys know, in these videos and in our worksheets, we start out with some easier problems because you need to get the hang of using the correct skills first. The correct skills and the correct steps, writing out all of your steps. Even when it's easy, write out all the steps the correct way. Write out all of these steps like this. Show the substitution. Show dividing by both sides by whatever, right? These are important steps because it's going to get harder, and when it does get harder, you're not going to be able to just predict it in your brain. You're going to need to have a reliable system of steps to fall back on. For example, what happens if you have something like this? The area is x to the 4th y to the 6th minus x squared y to the 3rd. And the side is xy, and we want you to solve for b. Most likely, you might be able to do this in your head a little bit, but most likely this one's a little bit harder to do in your head. And in order to make sure that it doesn't get wrong, we're going to make you do it on paper anyway. So, same steps, we're going to use our same formula. I'm going to show you this time, so I'm just going to rewrite this so I can show you the substitution. So area gets substituted, right, so direct replacement. Area is this. The length is this, and the width is b. Alright, cool. Now in order to solve for b, we're going to want to divide out the xy from both sides. And from here, there are a couple ways that you can do it that we will accept. One way is you can do factoring, right? So you could factor the top and then cancel out x and y out of the bottom after you factor the top. You could also, if you'd like, break that into two fractions over here and then simplify each fraction. Those things are all mathematically correct. You can choose which one to do. If both of those things sounded super foreign to you, it is time for you to revisit fractions and factoring, the two most important things in all of algebra. Ready, set, go. It's time to practice.